Hello everybody. Welcome to the vlog. COVID Chronicles. Yeah, COVID Chronicles. He wants to go outside. Let's go. Okay. So, like I said, COVID Chronicles. We are finally on the up and up, but except for the fact that Zion has COVID. Our 1-year-old has COVID, and thankfully he's 1 and he's, you know, older now. The last time I had COVID, he was about 2 months old. Yeah, it was last August, so he was 2 months old, maybe almost 3 months. No, would have been like exactly 2 months. And I was so nervous he was gonna get it when he was 2 months, but I just, of course, was like, you know what, I'm just speaking over him, he's fine. He was exclusively breastfed at that time, and so I truly believe that's what saved him last time. He got antibodies from COVID through breast milk, and he didn't get any symptoms at all. He was completely fine. And actually, Manny didn't get symptoms last time either, for whatever reason. It was kind of weird, but he didn't get any symptoms. So anyway, Manny didn't get symptoms last time, but he did this time, so we actually all three have COVID. And thankfully, I mean, we're healthy people, and we're very blessed that, like, this is not going to affect us in the way that it does a lot of people. We're all good, but I hate when Zion has any sickness. And this is actually the first time he has ever really been sick. I'm gonna try to set this up here. Let me see if this is gonna help us out. Yeah. It's the first time he's ever, like, really been sick. He's had colds and stuff, but I mean, and obviously he's fine, you know, he's been playing and stuff. But this morning, in the night, he had a fever, you know, low-grade fever. And then, which he's never really had, hardly, like maybe like once a small low-grade. But anyways, had several colds, but never like fevers, you know, or anything like that, just like head colds. But anyway, he did have a fever in the night. We gave him some medicine for it, because the thermometer said it was low grade, but he just felt very warm, and I, to be honest, I didn't feel comfortable just like going to sleep without giving him something. You just gotta follow your mom gut. I know a lot of people say, oh, don't give Tylenol. In that moment, I was like, I think I need to give him something for this, so we did. And he actually slept much better after that. Also, another reason I wanted to give Tylenol is because I have had it, and Manny has had it, and we have been incredibly achy. And he wasn't sleeping very well last night. He just wasn't, like, resting. He was just very restless. Unlike him completely, he's been sleeping really well. And so, anyway, I think he might have been kind of achy or something like that was going on. So, anyway, I think the Tylenol helped. And then, he wanted to come outside today. He loves to come outside. And I thought, you know what, we're not around people. We are still in quarantine or whatever you want to call it. But we're not around any people. We're far from people, and our closest neighbors, if they were to come out, we'll just tell them, like, hey, don't come close to us. We only have, honestly, one neighbor that we, like, have a friendship with and talk to. I actually need to text her and tell her that we're sick, because I normally do tell her all that stuff. But anyway, I am much better today. I've had it for a few days, and I'm much better. Manny is starting to feel better today. He only felt bad for like 1 day. Manny also has the immune system of a champion. He's like never gets anything and just very strong. And then Zion, I'm sure has it. We didn't test him today. Yesterday we tested him, and it came out negative, but it's hard to test a baby with a nose swab. And also, he didn't really get his symptoms until later in the day and in the night, so maybe it just wasn't positive yet. Anyway, all that to say, we're good, we're healthy, we're thankful for that, we're getting better, we're improving. He's just been all morning just laying on, I mean, he's always very cuddly, but it's like on another level. I mean, he has not wanted to really do anything, and he's teething so hardcore right now, you guys. He's getting like 6 teeth at one time. His little gums are swollen, and I feel so bad that he got COVID. Like, he's telling these people to stop over there in the car apparently. But I feel so bad that he got COVID on top of this crazy teething situation. So, and yes, he's just in a diaper right now because it's 102 degrees in Texas, man. I don't know if it's gonna let up or what, but it's crazy. It's too hot. I'm sweaty, he's sweaty. We're all burning up. But yeah, I obviously took, I didn't really take the week off. I was told to take the week off because, obviously COVID, right? Like you take the time off, if possible. So thankfully I was able to do that. I was able to stay home and rest up. I really think that's one of the main things that helped me to recover quickly. Obviously I'm a mom of a 1-year-old, so I didn't just lay in bed by any means, but I wouldn't have anyway. That's just not my style. But I like to just not have to get ready and not, you know, be at home. And I was able to take naps when he was napping, so that was nice. I took a nap one day with him, which really helped. So Manny's getting his pool cleaned out. Our little pool. Me and him have this little tiny pool. I don't think we've shown in the vlog yet, but I posted on Instagram. I'll have to show you guys. Hey, can I have a kiss? Ooh. Mm. I love you so much. Can I have kisses? Hey, give me a kiss. Come here, kiss. I love you. Oh, you look beautiful. Look how beautiful you are. You are beautiful. Yes. The neighbors are cray-cray. They're going cray-cray. Yes. Good morning, or actually afternoon. It's Friday afternoon. It's like 3 p.m. I always just automatically say good morning. But anyway, so we're finally feeling better over here. I say finally, it literally wasn't that long. Like, it's not like it was an excessive amount of time. Actually, I feel like it was rather quick, thank God. But it's a few days of, we were feeling pretty rough, I'll be honest. We were not doing our best. Even Zion, which he's had colds before, I think I said this, but he's just never really had like a real sickness, and he was not feeling too good. Thank God it was not worse. I mean, I know, trust me, I know it could be way worse, but I'm just saying we weren't feeling good. And Manny got it, which he never, I've seen him sick I think twice, and we've been together literally, what is it, 10 years, like actually of being together. Let me see, 13, 14, 9 years. We've been together for 9 years in August. So I think I've seen him 2 times, like be sick 2 times in 9 years. So he just doesn't get sick. And he had it, and I mean, he handles sicknesses really well. I know there's always like a joke about like the man cold and like how it's so much worse and everything. Manny truly handles sickness really well. He's very tough, but he was not feeling great either. You could just tell he was super achy and just not feeling good. He had a fever for a few days. Mine actually was only like a day or 2, and then just never got it again. But my sicknesses typically are like that. I don't stay with a fever for too long. Anyways, Zion had a little fever and he wasn't feeling good, and it made it harder. I think I might have said this too. Zion's getting like literally like 5 teeth at once. He was slow to get teeth, and I knew, Manny and I both kept saying that was what was gonna happen. He just didn't get even his first teeth for a long time. Or, I mean, compared to some babies, obviously it was still in the normal range. It was just, it seemed like a long time. And then he turned 1, and he still had his 2 bottom teeth when he turned 1. That's all he had. He even went to the dentist, and they said that's like all they could see at that time. Well, then within 2 days of going to the dentist, we started seeing signs of more teeth, which we'd already seen some signs. I don't think the dentist honestly really looked that closely, because that just wasn't what he was looking for. He was just going to clean his teeth, and it was kind of like not really, kind of like just a starter appointment, you know. But anyway, ever since that, he's been getting teeth, and he's very slow to get teeth. Like when they start coming in, like what you read online, it's like, oh yeah, within like 2 days they'll be through. That's not the case for us. It is, I'm not exaggerating, weeks before they actually come through. So poor little guy, I'm sure it's so uncomfortable. He's very tough as well. I mean, he's very tough. He doesn't really cry, but he was just whining, and he even was crying a little bit throughout his sickness. And I think some of it was being sick, but also his teeth, I think, have just been bothering him. The Wellement's teething oil, I talk about all the time. It's the only thing that works aside from like medication. for us. And so that's been working well. Like last night, for example, he woke up several times before I went to bed. We sleep together, co-sleep. And before I went to bed, he woke up several times, and I kept going in there and whatever. And then finally, he was just crying after a while, which he never does that. And so I asked Manny to bring the teething oil, and I put it on him instantly. Like, didn't need milk, didn't need anything else. Instantly went back to sleep and slept for, like, mostly for the night. He was sleeping through the night, but then mostly, I mean, he'd wake up maybe once, but I feel like that's, I mean, a lot of adults do that, so I'm not concerned. But he was sleeping really well before the sickness and teething hit, and that just really threw us off with our sleep. Like, for a couple nights, we just essentially didn't sleep. One night, it was because I was holding him and staring at him and watching his breathing and watching his fever, making sure he didn't get too warm. I just, as a mom, if you know, you know, your heart, you know, you can't. I just couldn't lay down and go to sleep. I just couldn't do it. So I held him for a long time that night and just didn't rest of my own doing, because I just wanted to do that. And I'm so thankful I get to do that. But then the next night, he was just up and down a lot, and I felt like he was doing better. I wasn't as concerned. His fever had been pretty, you know, hadn't been bad and everything, but he was just having a hard time sleeping. Every time he gets even a little stuffy nose, he has a hard time getting comfortable. But yeah, anyway, we're all better, other than the teething. Teeth are still coming in, but we're doing much better. Today, I mean, all of us are feeling, you could tell as soon as Zon woke up this morning, Manny mentioned it, you could just tell instantly he felt so much better. He has just not even really wanted to play. He has played, but a lot less than normal. He's just really not wanting to do much, and you know how you get when you're sick. So it was really sad, but thankfully we're good, and yeah, so thankful for that. Last time I had COVID, he was 2 months old, and he didn't get it, but I was breastfeeding exclusively. We just recently weaned, and I truly attribute that to breastfeeding. I think he got the antibodies, and could have even made this round easier on him. You know, I hope that that's the case, because it was very quick moving, and obviously didn't ever get severe. So anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to, I sat down here to talk, but that's not what I was trying to do. I'm trying to clean the house up. I'm just haven't done that much because I haven't. Manny actually cleaned the whole kitchen yesterday. Manny is incredible. Like, if you know him, you know that that's just very much him. Even though he felt terrible, he didn't let stuff like that stop him. But he cleaned a lot yesterday, but I'm wanting to get things in order. They're napping, by the way, if you were wondering. Manny's napping with Zion right now, and I napped with him this morning. We kind of like both got our naps in with him today, because we're both still feeling really tired from being sick, and I'm definitely more recovered than Manny and Zion are. I had it earlier than they did, and so I think I'm just ahead of it. But anyway, I'm just doing some cleaning around the house and getting some things done. Our sink issue is still in effect, so our landlord has the part that we need for our sink, and stupid COVID, let me tell you, we were like about to get it fixed. Our sink, by the way, if you don't know, it smells really bad, needs a vent or something like that. I don't know terminology. My dad watches this, he'll be like, what are you talking about? But needs something like that and doesn't have it, so needs to get that. Or it does have it and it's broken, I don't know. Anyway, so our landlord has the part for it, and he texted us like the day Manny tested positive. I had tested positive the 2 days before. He was like, we have the part for the sink, and obviously cannot let him come in here with COVID. Like, I just, even though, like, you know, you don't live in fear or whatever, you also don't live stupid, and so I don't want to make people sick with anything knowingly, you know. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna have to tell him. Obviously he's gonna have to wait on that, because we don't want to risk anyone getting sick. It's just not worth that. So our sink still smells really bad, but it's okay. We'll get through it a few more days. Actually, my quarantine is up, and Manny's will be up tomorrow or the next day or something. I don't know. So anyway, that'll be good. Honestly, we don't really go many places anyway, but mine was up yesterday, so I did go yesterday to get some milk, because I had to get some milk for Zion. So, okay, I feel like after all I've been through the drama is real, because obviously this could have been worse. But after all I've been through the past few days with COVID-19, I wanted to have a fall scent in our wax melt on our Scentsy pot. So I'm gonna do that, even though it's nowhere. It's literally, you guys, I can guarantee you it's probably 102 degrees outside. I'm wearing this sweatshirt because they're napping, and I like to keep it cooler when they're napping. Their fan isn't on. I didn't know if I should go in and turn it on. I didn't know if they didn't want it on. I don't know. But they both get really warm when they're sleeping. So I wanted to make sure it was cool in here. I'm using a fall. This is Better Homes and Gardens Crisp Fall Leaves. This smells like the Bath & Body leaves candle or wax melt that they have. One of the best fall scents ever. Alexa, wax on. Okay, I'm throwing some things away, gonna clean the floors and the bathroom, hopefully before he wakes up. That's my goal. So I realized in the last vlog I talked about our new rug from Amazon, but I didn't show it to you guys. So I wanted to go ahead and show it to you guys. So we've been wanting a new rug. Actually, we got two new rugs. One in the living room, one in Zion's room. The one in Zion's room was actually supposed to be for the living room. And then it was way too small. I guess I just thought we had a much smaller living room than we do. So I put it in his room and it's super cute. But I want to show you guys really quickly the rug in the living room. So that is also Zion's little tiny couch over there that folds out. It's like one of the cutest things ever. That's from Amazon. I've shown that before. It's so comfortable. He loves it. But this is the rug, and I think it's very cute. Perfect size for in here. I like rugs to be like curved like that, whatever the word. Like I didn't put it straight. Manny actually put it down there, but anyway, I think it's super cute. We had his play mat down before, and now that he's older, he doesn't really need that play mat, but I did want, like, you know, the foam play mat, but I did want to have something there just so it's not just all the hard floor, though I'm so glad we had this the hard floor laminate or whatever it's called. But anyway, I put this rug there, or we did, and bought it from Amazon on Prime Day. Really, really good deal. And I loved the coloring of it. It's honestly, I don't like very many rugs, and they're usually very expensive, and for me to not love it, I'm like, I'm not gonna waste money on something I don't love. But yeah, I thought that was really, 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 really nice. This is the one we put in Zion's room. So obviously, real life, we have diaper boxes sitting here because we got those on Prime Day too. These are the diapers we've been using. I think I've talked about them. They're literally exactly like Pampers. I'm a Pampers mama. I just can't use other kinds. We tried other kinds, and Pampers just are so much nicer to me. I'm a little bit bougie with that. We always use Pampers, but these are so good, and they literally feel, that's one thing I love about Pampers. They just feel so soft. These feel the same. They're so good. They're from Amazon. Mama Bear, like an Amazon brand. They're amazing. He's in size 5 right now, but we did get size 6 was on really good sale for Prime Day, so we got those. That was a little brief intermission. But this is the rug that we originally had gotten to go in the living room, and actually we put it in Zion's room. Looks so cute in here. Perfect size. Yeah, I love, love, love this little rug, and I like that it had a pop of color in it, and it's perfect coloring like for his room and everything, for like a little boy's room. I don't know, I love it. Good morning, everybody. I need to wrap up this vlog so I can start a new one today, and so I want to jump on as I'm making my coffee and, well, say good morning, but also say that I want to wrap up the vlog so that I can start a new one today, probably in just a minute. So thank you for watching. We are all recovered from COVID over here. Praise the Lord. We're feeling good. I still feel real tired, but I think that's just like a lingering thing. But we're okay. We're all good. No real symptoms, not even the congestion or anything. We're all feeling much, much better. And so that's a huge blessing. We're very thankful for that. Thankfully, Zion's feeling way better, sleeping better, all of that good stuff. So thank you for watching. Remember, you are incredible. Jesus loves you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.